You want me to label it?
Well, no, I'm just curious.
You want a label for it?
Hey guys, we're here today to take the first look at the rebuilding of the Alex Trebek estate. This home is going to be the most expensive, the most lavish, and the most talked about home in the entire San Fernando Valley, perhaps in all of LA in 2025. This house is unbelievably impressive. It's about 60–70% complete. They just finished drywall. It spans nearly 20,000 square feet, over 2 acres. It's unbelievable. Come take a look. This home was purchased just a couple years ago by my good friends Marc and Rob Diaz. They're building the home, they're designing this home.
You want a label for it?
No. Because I feel like you are mixing multiple genres, which I think is what makes it most interesting to me, is that it isn't one thing.
It isn't. Yeah, it isn't. It isn't. Have you walked through?
No, let's do it.
I have not seen it. I would love to see it.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't seen the house?
This is my first time.
Serious? Oh man, Andrew, I've known Andrew for quite a while. He owned a mortgage shop, and I was a corporate appraiser. I was doing a lot of appraisals back then, which has served me well in my development career.
Also,
Well, I think I know what things are usually typically worth, what they should be purchased for, and what they should trade for on the back. Right now, I'm not 100% sure, but it'll work out. So the foyer is the small box in the middle of these 2 A-frames. The far A-frame is the dining room. There's a 15-foot stone fireplace going in the middle of the room with a brass flue going 42 feet through the ceiling. And then the dining room is on the left side of that. And then the glass is centered on the 85-foot pool. This is like the living room, library room. These are all getting wrapped in rift oak from Madeira. And then we have bookcases inside of the voided members. This is a rounded Delcourt sofa, flanking club chairs, a daybed from Stall and Ban, and then overhead is about $200,000 in apparatus cloud chandeliers hanging from the ceiling with different drops. Yeah, and then there's obviously the door to the pool.
and so you probably caught wind that there was some controversy, but that was maybe one guy on Twitter, or what was the idea that they didn't want you to remove this faux historic site? Or
Everybody in Studio City that I've come across is really happy that we're doing the property. I'm sure there's some outliers out there who want to, you know, hoot and holler about, you know, the big developer, you know, tearing down a Hollywood icon's house, but we have like the full support of the Trebek family. Emily's become a friend of ours.
I'm a homebody. I love fixing things at home. I have probably more tools and more hardware paraphernalia than any person you have ever interviewed. There was a hardware store on Ventura Boulevard that was going out of business one year, and I went in there.
You cleaned them out.
I bought a lot of the stuff. Yeah, there's a storage room between the house and the garage.
No, I've heard from your staff that you fix stuff that you could easily have somebody come in and fix, but you love doing it.
Absolutely.
then when talking with Marc, it was obviously clear too that even if you did want to renovate the house, there was no salvaging most of the guts of it. So.
We couldn't. I do not think we could. I can normally walk into a home and see a space, and you know, with engineering and new beams and new openings, I mean, you can remodel most things. I don't know how. I was stumped. I had no idea how to do it. The office is right here. Small foyer, steel glass Euroline. So you come into the smaller foyer. We have Pierre Yanovich sconces on the wall, art credenza, and then this is the dining room. We have the window blocked out and the door blocked out so that nothing falls overhead and breaks the glass. But this is the fireplace sits here, dining table, and then there's a 25-foot kitchen, full kitchen just for the dining room. And then, thank you guys.
Thank you.
This is the breakfast room. There's a full-blown situation happening here with millwork on both walls. There's bar, refrigeration, there's waterworks sink, and then there's a 6-foot rounded Christian Wu table and a dappled chandelier link from Truing. And then there's a massive boulder that's coming in that's like 16 feet long, and it's a fountain. And then
Normal stuff.
We have that same language of like floating rift oak wall, but we rounded it. Island, working wall, it's all clayed. And then there's another kitchen behind it, which just has 280 inches of refrigeration. So this whole run is all wine and refrigeration. And then this is secondary, there's quad ovens, sinks, all the things that you need to cook, but not to have the...
Make a mess back here.
Yeah. So there's 3 kitchens in the house. You know.
Well, you've sold a lot of product in the past where the design is knockout, insane, gorgeous, but there's been some, you know, functional obsolescence or just, you know, you've had lack of storage in the pantry. You know, you don't have a pantry space, you don't have linen closets, you have a small master closet, you know, the bedroom counts. So like, I think people overlook that when times are euphoric, markets are euphoric. People can overlook it because they don't want to miss out. What's interesting about this house is it checks every box imaginable.
Well, yeah,
you know,
and there's no other 2-acre flat parcel in the base of the valley side of the Hollywood Hills.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's another flat 300 wide of frontage home in the valley or even the city, I'd love to see it. The top floor above us, including the attic space over the garage, that's the primary bedroom screening room. And then the whole top floor here is primary suite. And then we have 4-bed, 4-bath on that. Then we have, this is like a bar, hangout, so we're gonna watch football and movies and chill. Bedroom suite, the room, we can walk over here. So there's the screen, there's a stone bar here, full bar situation happening here. This whole room is cladded in rift oak, wall to wall, every single morsel is oak. And then we have a courtyard over here. Thanks, Rudy. Thank you. So this is either the kids' playroom
It's the fun room.
or 1985 Coke Den. We'll see.
Where's the DJ come up?
DJ, we killed the DJ. He's dead. He's in the foundation. No. So if you see all of these mud-in rings, these are the female aperture for us to mud in, and then there are different sized alabaster orbs that are flush into the ceiling with no backplate. So they're splattered all over the room. And then this is getting cladded in oak, so this member is like suspended, and then there's a custom oak bunk bed set up with a staircase that goes inside. There's a kid's work desk, and then there's Roman and Williams splattered bean bags all over the floor. I mean, dude, I don't know, but those little micro windows staring at the redwoods, the little latches.
Oh, that's super cool. I didn't see that.
Yeah, so bunk beds, and then this is completely wet. So inside of that is a 200-foot sauna room, jacuzzi, cold plunge, massage room, sink area, you know, things like that. Gotta go. I'm late.
Let me take your mic off.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're the man. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's great. Was it odd with me just sitting here while he's rambling, or is it okay? Just okay. I'm like, which is great. I mean, you're.
Well, it's your
amazing
channel
stuff.
too, so I mean, it's not my channel, it's his channel.
No,
so if you need more stuff.
No. It was amazing what you did. I'll do my own thing, like intro and whatever. You guys enter that.
Yeah.
We have, I mean, we
Yeah.
have that if we decide it's
Okay.
better, yeah.
This will be the most